Hey guys, TechMentor with the video for you guys. In today's video, I want to share my experience of using the iPhone 12 mini for almost now 2 years now. This phone has been around for some time now, released back in November of 2020 this year. In a few months, it's going to make 2 years since it's been released now. Since it's been released, the iPhone 13 mini was also released as well. And might be the last time we're seeing the mini edition featuring, as we've seen the rumors for iPhone 14. There might not be a mini any longer, at least the name mini will not exist, although there might be similar size phone with a different name. So that's why I wanted to do this video. And some of you may be already using this or maybe even think about buying it. And we'll run down the good and the bad of the iPhone 12 mini after some time of usage. So iPhone 12 mini, as we mentioned, released in 2020. Now it's a 5.4 inch display. As you can see here, it does have a 60 Hz resolution compared to the newer iPhone 13 Pro and the 13 Pro Max, which features the 120 Hz refresh rate for the very first time on iPhones. Now, interestingly enough, the iPhone 12 mini does have 5G. You do get the two 12 megapixel camera on the back, as you can see here. And the phone does feature a A14 Bionic chip with 4 gigs of RAM. And it starts with 4 gigs of RAM here and 64 gig of base storage. Of course, you can get higher storage as well. And the battery size is around 27 mAh, and that's probably the biggest thing about the phone is the battery and the size. So it's a compact size phone. So if you're not really looking for the bigger phone, which seems to be the trend around the newer smartphones across the industry, this is where the mini comes in play. It does mean that the mini here, again, really easy and compact on your phone, easy to hold, easy to put in your purse, in your wallet, not in your wallet but in your pocket next to your wallet, of course. And it's lightweight. That's the thing that we really like about the phone. So over time using the phone, I found that the basic stuff you can do really well with this phone. It doesn't really matter what you're looking to do. You can do the basic stuff like with any iPhone, like calling, texting. You'll find that all of that and more, it can be done. Can run the latest version of the iOS. When it comes to browsing, again, seamless experience overall. Connectivity wise, again, no issue that we can really say. So performance wise, of course, using all of your favorite apps, again, once it loads up, it starts to pop up and starts working like an iPhone should. So in terms of that, no problem. In terms of performance wise, since we have been using it, although some users have complained the iPhone 12 seems to have a lower volume, and to a degree there were some recalls around hearing no sound, which Apple did address and fixed it if your model was impacted. Again, that's another issue itself, but again, overall, for the most device majority of the time, the phone has not given any sort of issue whatsoever. So overall, performance-wise has been decent. Now, when it comes to the other main factor of iPhone is going to be the camera here. The camera, again, does what iPhone's supposed to do for any regular user. Again, those two 12 megapixel camera allows you to take some phenomenal photos, also videos, slow-mo. You also have portrait mode as well with most of the settings that you see on the Pro model. So none of the thing is lacking. And we did mention here, in connectivity wise, you do have 5G. So overall, a lot of good features with the 12, and we've seen that using it over time, it hasn't lacked some of the newer features that we've seen on the other 12 Pro and the 12 Pro Max lineup, even the regular iPhone 12. Again, here are some things that the iPhone 12 mini here seems to lack, which again is going to be the biggest complaint about this phone here. And again, with any mini phone, it's a smaller phone, which means a smaller battery. So battery is a big concern with this device we have used. So because it's a smaller battery, it doesn't really get you through the whole day, depending on what kind of user you are. So if you're a light to medium user, yeah, you might get through 3/4 of the day before needing a charge. But if you're on the medium to heavy side of user, you pretty much go half the day before you need to connect it to a charge from a full charge. So the biggest thing is the actual charging. And when it comes to charging as well with the battery, it does seems to be a little bit slower on the MagSafe charging when you compare it to the newer model, the iPhone 13. Slightly slower in that sense, but besides that, you have that. The display here, again, it's awesome display, 5.4-inch display, all body display. There's no home button or anything like that. But 60 hertz compared to 120 hertz feels a little bit slower on the eyes here. But again, not a big difference for someone, but it's something to mention on this phone. So overall, if you're really comparing, the last thing is probably the price, right? If you're looking for it after using it for 2 years and thinking about the 13 mini here, again, if you're going in solely between the 13 mini and the 12 mini, probably go with the 13 mini for the better purpose. That the price again is not too much of a difference if you're buying a newer phone. Now if you're buying a pre-owned, of course the 12 mini is going to be probably much cheaper than the 13 mini here. So overall, that's kind of the rundown of the 12. Great compact device. Black batteries sort of on the shorter end side of things. Again, display, great display, but again, could have been better. And if is better, it would have been probably 120 hertz refresh rate that we've seen on the 13. So hopefully this video gave you guys kind of a rundown what you can expect on the 12 mini here. I'm going to hear from you guys. What's your thought on the 12 mini here? Have you used it? Would you use it again, buy it again compared to the newer 13? And leave a comment in the comment section. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next time.